Hello friends, in this video I will demonstrate you how to use Myfxbook Outlook indicator, which I find to be very useful. It is one of the most powerful indicators you find on the market. At least one of a few indicators which can predict and can tell you where the price is going, which direction. Using this indicator you have more probabilities to be on the right side of the price movement. Right now, you see it's most of traders are long on euro. This is altogether lots positions on Myfxbook Outlook indicator. Myfxbook collects data from all the traders who are registered with them. It's a massive amount of lots. Here you see 3,993 lots short in 4,979 lots long with Myfxbook. It tells you the positioning of the market. So as long as most of traders are long, we go short. When they are going short, we go long. We do the opposite what the people are doing, because most of traders are losing, 90% are losing, and you can see it very well how price moves exactly the opposite to what the traders are doing. You see the blue line is are long traders. They are going long, and as soon as they start to go long, most of traders' price starts to go the opposite way. You see it's below daily volume weighted moving average. You can use whatever moving averages, but this strategy works well with moving averages especially. So here you see the downtrend. The downtrend lasted when price, when most of traders were long. You see they started dying when the traders started cutting their positions, and then we had a small uptrend when we had more sellers than buyers. Exactly the opposite, you see. But you can well use moving averages, like I say. Volume weighted moving average is very good for that, because as long as price breaks it, it does a retest and continues above the average. Here I use multi-time frame volume weighted moving average, daily, weekly and monthly, and 4 hours plotted on one chart, or all 8 period. 8 period is a trigger line. If you know Steve Bigelow, he introduced this concept of 8 exponential moving average as trigger line. Price below you go short, plus above it you go long. So, but volume weighted moving average is perhaps a bit better, because price respects it very well. You see it just stays below here at the daily very precisely, and as long as it crosses it, it does a retest, cross retest, cross retest, you know, here retest, cross retest, always does a retest when it breaks out, sometimes 2-3 retests, and it's very respects the moving average. And then you have extra confirmation, Myfxbook Outlook indicator. When it's 50-50, stay away from the market. Usually it's a range. You will be kicked out for sure very often, because then price, when you have this kind of mess up, you always have this megaphone patterns that kick out every trade. Price kicks up and down, so it's not possible to go neither short or long, because price moves, extends in every direction. First it kicks shorts and kicks longs, because they are equal amount, you see. But when you have like 90%, you don't have this now, then it's sure sign that you need to be, don't go against, don't go with the crowd, go against it, because if you go with the crowd when 90% are long, you will lose for sure. The price will move very rapidly, something like this. This was probably 80-90% were long when price was dropping, as this you see. You see if it's blue line is above, you go short. I mean, it's most are going long, so it's contrarian approach. And you see how well it works. Here you see nice downtrend when most of traders were long. So this indicator, to have it on MT4 platform, you need to buy it. It's not a free indicator. It costs $30 a month. You can buy a yearly subscription. I pay a monthly fee and $30 a month. Here you see a key, and you can, well, you can't use my key because it's connected to my MT4 account, but you have to buy it. So you have to buy it if you want to use it. You can use it, of course, from my Myfxbook platform, but it's not updated there as often as here. You see, here it updates information every 5 minutes, and it can change the position, and can change very rapidly within hours. So in the Myfxbook website, you still will have all data when position might be completely different. So best of all is to have this indicator. And you choose pairs to trade which are 90%. Where traders are 90% long, then you go short. Above 70 is a good. But it, of course, see yourself, but it's very risky to go when it's 50-50 to trade. At least I find it so. But now we had the cross. You see, now we had the cross. When you have a cross, most of traders are long now, so it's very likely price is below the retest of a moving average. Very likely it will move down here and will feel this inefficiency. You see this price imbalance, thin run. You see thin runs affiliate, as I told in previous videos, to the point of release. Somewhere here, point of release, this fractal will be completed. You see it's still 171 pips. Very likely this will happen. You see here it's broke below 8 volume weighted moving average, and now we have most of traders are long. Very likely you can also see the patterns. Very likely this will fall down, will bottom, the shorts will bottom down here, and this will start growing. At least it's my expectation. Or it might break out very much like here. You see, when you have this kind of Bollinger squeeze, we don't have Bollinger bands here, but you can also see when it's very thin like this, gets squeezed, then it's very often explodes. So I expect explosion here to the upside. But you never know. It's hard to say, but at least when you have situation like this, when it's clear most of traders are long, then you go short. So at least extra tool that you can use in your trading is very helpful. I find it very helpful. It can revolutionize your trading. You can find setups along with this indicator, Myfxbook Outlook indicator. Good luck with your trading. All the best.